Let me just check this if I'm hearing this. Wait. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, very, very good evening, guys. I think we have an echo here. Let's just check it out. Let me just check this. There's something. All right, yes. All right, nice. Well, again, thank you, guys. And we are on our third episode of the Cashflow Talk Show. All right, a talk show on cash flow game. And if you guys are passionate about cash flow game, this is the show for you. Tonight we has a lot of things that going to like happen, and we have the segments that you wait for. And just quickly, please do share this with all the contacts that you have. And we are going to invite so many people tonight to share, right, with you guys about the cash flow game. I'm so excited because recently we have a few people that actually played the game, and we are so excited, right? And um, well, okay, yes. So we'll be like inviting people to come and share with us. We have also tonight, we have facilitators that we are inviting. The one is from Dubai, from Philippines, and also India will be together with us. And we have Spotlight and the players that have played the game. We are going to discuss on that. All right, welcome to the Cashflow Talk Show. I am Abang Abu. AB, you always believe in you, and I'm thrilled to have you here. See, I having some cough. I'm so sorry, guys. And we have got an exciting lineup tonight, right, to bring to you and to present to you very soon. Okay, and stay tuned and join the conversation in that comment. So please comment. How many of you had played the game? Can you just like comment there? How many of you played the game, and how many of you teaching the game, and how many of you from which part of the world are you here tonight? All right. Please do comment, and all those comment, you are going to get something later on. All right, my team is going to check who is commenting, and they're going to win prizes. All right, and today, as you know, we have a very interesting segments, and I want to introduce certain segment that you are going to like go through with me. And the first segment is the game lessons of the week that I'm going to like share with you those lessons. And then we have cash flow game move that I'm going to invite two of the facilitators from around the world to come and share the move. And then we have a special players spotlights. All right, to give you guys the experience of those people who have played this game, in recent weeks. All right. So this is what's going to happen right now. And again, again, can you just like command this thing? The question is, how have you played the cash flow game before? Type yes if you have, and not yet if you haven't. Can we do that right now? For those of you who are listening, let's get this engaged. All right. And if you have played the game, just say yes, I played recently. When you played the game, you can just like type on. And this show is going to be weekly, and every week we are going to bring in a lot of wonderful stuff for you guys, and there's tricks and tips that you're going to learn as well. So the next time you're going to play this game, you are going to be better than everyone else. That's what we are here for. And tonight, as you know, we would love to start this thing with these games lesson of the week, which is escaping the rat race. Okay, so this is what I want to share right now. Escaping rat race. What is rat race? Okay, rat race is a concept of living paycheck to paycheck, relying on a single income source. That is what rat race is about. That means you go to work, you got a salary, and then you spend it all. You go again, you got a salary, you spend it all. That is what we call rat race, and you only have that one source of income. So that is what rat race is all about, and how to actually get out from these rat race, in real life. So this is what the lessons that we are going to share right now, before I invite my facilitators that we're going to like share some move that we're going to do. Okay. And do thank you guys, and please do share this with the members, with your friends. Let most let them know that we have a weekly session on this cash flow, so that they can engage, no matter which part of the world that you are. We are having this show. This is our fourth episode, weekly, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Singapore time to 10 p.m. Singapore time. All right. And how basically that we can escape from this rat race in real life. All right, so there are three steps that I want to like just share, and then I want to invite you to discuss, together with me in this show. Can you just like please comment how many of you have played the game? Please do comment. Some of you are just so, you know yeah, this is a new show, this is something so different, this is it's all about those people who love this game. All right. And the first thing that we can do in order to escape this in real life is first build an emergency fund. All right, this is the first step. In order to get out, you need to have a fund that can cater or help you in case that you have missed, or you've been retrenched, or you lose your job. No matter what happened, you can still survive for at least 3 to 6, 11, 12 months, 24 months of your expenses. That is the first tip when you want to do this in real life. Okay. The second, you know, what we can do is this. We always can start something on the side to create a second income. Remember, what is paycheck? Paycheck is relying on a single income, month by month, without having other source of income. That's rat race. So if you want to escape this in real life, what we need to do, we need to create a second source of income that can come from many, many ways. Some of those ways is like using your skills, to earn some money, using your hobbies to take some money, and all those stuff, right? So these are the things that you can do in real life, to get up from this rat race. And third, so first, what is that? First, build an emergency saving, which is 3 to 6 months, 12 months. The best is 24 months. The second was start a side income generating. So you have to like create something that can generate as a second income, because you have to like escape this by not relying on the one income. The third is this called invest in asset. What is asset? In cash flow, or in Robert Kiyosaki's term, assets means something that generate an passive income. Example, it can be stocks that gives you dividend. It can be rental or real estate that give you monthly rental income, or even a small business that giving you a cash flow. These are so the things that we can actually start to do, all right, in our real life, uh, uh, to get escape, or you can choose to escape. So these are the main lessons that I just want to like get into the conversation today. So what is the first step that you will take to escape this rat race? If you are listening to me, we have 2,000 people are actually like watching this. And 2,000, that is what I am seeing, and it's going to like happen. All right. And what is the first step that you can take to escape the rat race? That's the question that I want to like throw to the audience here. So again, I want to repeat the lessons of today. All right. And today's the lesson is like, what is rat race? So rat race is living paycheck to paycheck, relying on a single income source. That is what we call rat race. Remember this. keep this because we want to get ask you guys towards the end, and those people who can answer this, you are definitely going to like get something very, very interesting. All right. Okay, let's move on, guys. And yeah, help me to share this with your friends. Let those cash flow and enthusiastic to come and like be with us tonight. And yeah, let me do the same thing, guys. I'm inviting some of those people that I really, really know, so that they can join us, they can share with a lot of other peoples. So do that. Thank you so much if you are a person who have shared these. um all right. So thank you so much again. All right, let's move on. All right. So what we've been discussing before I invite my facilitator, who are here very soon. Some of them are already here. Some of them are waiting to be in. All right. And so the first thing in order to escape from this rat race is the first, build an emergency saving. Write it down, guys. Build an emergency saving. 3 to 6 months of your expenses is something that you must have. The better is 1 year of your expenses. The best is 2 years of your expenses. That is what our goal in order to get out from the rat race in real life. The second is you need to start to create that secondary income. Don't rely on only one single source of income, because rat race is relying only on single source of income. So this is the second one. The third, you need to learn to invest in assets that generate passive income. All right, so it can be stocks, it can be real estate, it can be small businesses. All right, this is what basically that we can actually like get started on. All right, so the question for you guys who are listening or watching this: what is the first step you will take to escape the rat race? Okay, let us know in the comments so that we can have this as part of the thing that we want to like discuss tonight. And brothers and sisters, we are going to like go into the second segment of this, which is the game move. The game move. The game move today that I am going to introduce. I just want to like call the facilitators that's already here, so that he can come and join me while we are waiting for the rest that who might be joining us. All right. So I want to welcome to that stage, brother Himly, so that you can actually like join me tonight to continue this conversation. And on the second segment, which is the cash flow game move, it's going to be up soon. So I'm just like waiting for my facilitator, brother Himly, that going to come soon. All right, I want to invite brother Himly now. Let's bring him to the pin. And yes, brother.
Yes, AbangAbu, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you, man?
Greetings from Langkawi, the
Wow, you are in
beautiful island of
Langkawi.
Langkawi in
All
Malaysia.
right, that's a island in Malaysia, which is very famous, for the scenery and the beaches, and it's like the food as well. So yeah. So what's happening in Langkawi, brother?
Langkawi, just spending my time with my beloved wife,
Okay, that's
celebrating
nice.
celebrating her birthday yesterday.
Nice.
So
That's nice. All right. Okay,
yeah,
that's cool. That's cool. So how's things going now?
so that's good. I mean, if you have the financial freedom to be able to enjoy life with your loved ones, that is the best. Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't need to
exactly.
wait
Oh,
for money to come. You don't need to wait for holidays. You do it
right.
at your own terms.
Right, right. That's wonderful. That's something very, very nice. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you so much. And yeah, tonight we are going to like discuss about this move. This move. What we call the cash flow game move. And what I'm going to like touch on is like buying the rental property. In those game, there's such thing called the buying the rental property. uh, Himli, in the cash flow game, right? Buying rental property is a strategic move to create passive income. Okay, so let's talk about how you can apply this in real life. What are the key factors, on your opinion, all right, to consider? Because in the game, one of the way to get out and build that assets that create passive income is buying a rental property. That means you invest in a rental property. So what are the key factors in real life, if you want to apply the same principle in the real life? What do you think the
Yeah.
most important factors in order for us to get the best rental property in real life? Come on, let's share this, let's discuss this. And I would like encourage those people who are watching, to participate with us. You can actually comment your views on this. Okay, go ahead. Come on, brother Himli.
Okay, first thing first, location,
Right,
location, location. Okay,
right. Okay.
uh, so you need to have you need to look strategically wherever you are buying the property,
Hmm.
whether it's near the amenities, schools, and in Singapore, whether it's near the MRT stations, yeah, the public transport, the
Hmm.
train station.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that commands premium.
Hmm.
When I say premium, it both command premium in cost in
Hmm.
buying the property as
Hmm.
well as rental.
Right,
So as you all know, for those of you who played the cash flow game, to get out of the
right,
rat race, your passive income must be more than your expenses. So
right, right.
before you buy,
Mhm.
you cannot have just buy one property and you'll be out of the rat race. No. Okay. You
Right,
probably
right,
have
right.
to buy two, three properties, yeah, so that your
So that
rental
that means that
income.
means what yeah, what we are talking here is about, you need to calculate your income and expenses, right? That means
Yes.
you need to calculate your income and expenses. So the rent should cover your mortgage and maintenance. That means you must have extra, right? Every property.
Yeah, for example,
Hmm.
you all of us when we buy our property, we took loan. All right, there's two kind of loan: good loan and
Hmm.
bad loans. Yeah. So
Hmm.
in terms of this property, make
Hmm.
sure your rental
Uh-huh.
income
Hmm.
is more than your monthly payment to the bank
Right,
of your loan.
right,
So the surplus, that's your passive income. If
right.
your rental is less then your loan payment,
Uh-huh.
then you're
The expenses.
subsidizing. Yeah, the expense.
Hmm.
Then you're subsidizing the person who are staying there, and you are
Right,
running it at a loss, and you don't even
right,
have a passive income. So be very careful in
right.
that.
Right. So the
Yeah,
first is like basically find a good location. That's the first one. In real life, want to
yeah,
apply this, you need to find a real good location. Second, you need to calculate so that you don't make mistakes by make sure that you have an income or rental that covers the loan and also any maintenance, and you have the positive so that it become a positive passive income generating assets. Okay. And beside that, another thing that I totally believe is like think long term. When we want to like invest in property, it's always about thinking long term, because the potential growth in property value is always like is there. Am I right to say that, Himli?
yes. As if you study all the rags to riches individuals in the
Right,
world,
yeah, uh-huh,
uh,
uh-huh,
all of
uh-huh.
them start by investing in properties.
Right,
You will
right,
never go wrong with properties.
right.
Over time,
Mm-hmm.
property will always what you call it, appreciate.
Right,
It
right,
never depreciate. Only
right,
time when it depreciate if it's you invest in in a war zone,
right,
obviously. Yeah.
right, right,
So
right,
so that is a real no. So you must invest in property that you see, you study the economy of that country, and you
right,
see the potential. For example, I was in Dubai with Abang Abu
right.
recently, and the property market is
Mm.
booming like
Ah,
nobody's business. All right, because everyone from all over the world is buying the property there in the hope to get higher rental for those who are
right,
coming overseas to work in Dubai.
right,
Yeah,
right, 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 right. I
and then
understand.
obviously
I
they
think,
make offers,
yeah,
so you
that's.
can also
Mhm.
squeeze. You can also squeeze with the developer special discount, and the
Right,
banks are
right,
special interest rate, and that will
right,
cut down on your expenses to
right.
pay back to the bank.
Right, 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 right. That's just right, brother. I think you have touched on the very important thing that
And
like
one more
we
thing,
are
one more thing,
talking.
if I
Yes, yeah.
can,
Carry on, please, because
if
you know.
if you are if you are investing in a apartment, all
Uh-huh,
right,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
make sure you choose the high floor.
Right,
Okay,
right.
the
Why,
high
why,
floor, and make
why,
sure
why?
the high floor you're not facing the sun. Right, in the morning sun, yeah, it's very hot, yeah, or in the
Okay,
evening sun, make sure you are facing either not the
right,
east, not the west, and make sure.
right.
I'm not someone who follow feng shui, but if you want to
Okay,
sell to someone who follow feng shui, the Chinese
right,
way of direction and all that,
right, right.
you may want to know and make sure you face the apartment facing the right location.
Right, right. Nice, nice. And so basically, like just want to share three things when you want to do this in real life is like make sure there's a good location. Secondly, you need to calculate so that your income surpass whatever that you need to pay in loan and maintenance, and so it got extra, so it's become an asset, which is like what Robert always mentioned. Asset means something that gives you money, so you use your loan so that it's become a good loan. And the third one is basically think long term because the property's growth is always like a long term, so you can actually like appreciate this property. Okay, now Himli, let's now we go into the game, and share how buying a property in the game helps escape from the rat race faster.
Okay,
Hmm.
uh, the buying property will come from the small deal. Okay, so if you look at AbangAbu's behind the scene, there's a big deal and a
Yeah,
small
yeah.
deal.
Right,
Yeah,
this one,
yeah,
yes,
this
this
one,
one,
yes, correct. So
yes, yes, this
buying
this
property,
one.
small deal has two
Uh-huh.
things. One is buying stocks. All right, buying stocks, you're hoping to be able to sell more later on.
Hmm,
But buying stock
hmm,
doesn't provide you a passive income. Buying
hmm,
stocks
hmm.
in the hope will enrich and get your money build more. But
Right,
buying
right,
property, you have to look at the property card. What is the passive income? All right,
right,
always choose a high passive income every month in that card,
right.
and make
Okay,
sure the potential. You see the market there, the
right.
market
Yeah,
card,
yeah. This is the
yeah, on
market card.
the
Yeah,
red side, yeah.
yeah. Right.
The
Yeah,
market
this one.
will turn
Hmm.
things for the better or for the worse.
Right,
Okay,
right.
so if you buy a property, let's say 50,000,
Hmm.
and the potential is 120,000 to 300,000, you should grab it
Right,
because
right,
it's a steal. You're paying 50,000, and the potential to sell is more than 100%,
right,
120,000 to 300,000. So the
right, right.
market, someone will choose the market and says, now there's everyone can sell the property at a higher price.
Hmm.
Then it's up to you to sell the property. So
Right,
not only
right,
do you have a passive income on monthly income when you have the property, when you sell, your money will increase. Whatever you invest 50,000, probably you sell it for 150,000. So with this
okay.
cash inflow, you'll be
Hmm.
able to buy more property out there.
Right, right, right. So that's
So
one
they say
way.
money brings money.
Right. So basically in the game, you choose a property, or you choose a property that gives you that income, rental income, and you start to buy more of that. And then two things it's happened. One is generate some kind of like cash flow monthly. At the same time, it's having a potential to go up in price so that you can sell it and make money so that you can actually reinvest in those things. Yeah, that
More
is
property.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Right. That's really really a wonderful thing, and this is what the game's all about. The games teaches us, practically what we want to do in the real life. You just play it, you do it in that game, so it gives you an idea, like how to apply this in our real life to get out from the rat race. All right, thank you, brothers. Like Himli, you just like stay here. We want to like invite the next facilitators
Sure.
that if it's available, brother Salihin is here, I think. Salihin, you can actually like come to the stage, and brother Hilmi, you can actually join us. We are just like going to like have this open so that we can have a more interesting discussion. And yeah, so okay, let's move into the next thing. I just want to like make you guys as also the players, um, uh, maybe what we can do before you turn into an facilitator. Now you've been doing a lot of facilitation, you're traveling, and you have like seen so many games and all those stuff, but you have started as a player. You have started as playing the game, right? So can you share a bit of like what exactly this game have done to you, like first time you play the game, what exactly that these thing make you, like maybe, like I start with is Salihini, because yeah, you just tell us, how this game actually like really start where, like what actually this game have done to you, man.
Hi everybody. Sorry, I'm just finished work. So, basically, I started playing this game early
Mhm.
this year. I
Okay.
think around I can't remember. It's earlier this year
Mhm.
lah. So basically, I didn't know about anything about cash flow I seen videos of Robert Kiyosaki, but I
Mhm.
didn't know that he actually had this game. So I was introduced by AbangAbu at one of the seminar in Singapore.
Right.
So when I attend the first
The game.
session,
Mhm.
I was confused, very confused.
Okay. All right, nice.
Because I thought that I knew how to manage my income, my financial, my saving. So
Mhm.
when after the game, I went back, I used the balance sheet, calculate back.
Mhm.
I thought I know every single cent when, but actually, when I count back, I think
Mhm.
I shot around $300 to $400.
Oh, okay,
Whereby I
okay.
cannot track what happened to my three $300 to $400 monthly.
Right,
Then I
right.
checked the previous. So cut it short, it took me actually 6 months to actually really track back every single cent that I actually earned.
Wow, this is interesting. Let me just stop you here. That means when you first start play the game, you have like done some kind of like calculation in the game, then you find out something is missing in the game, and then you realize this might be something that I've been doing in my real life. Then you go back and you start to track every single thing until like it takes 6 months for you to like cover back. That's what you are sharing, right?
Yes, correct, correct.
Right. Okay.
After solid 6 months that I actually really track every single cent that I earn, I spend, then I
Wow.
know,
Wow.
oh, actually, I not losing in that way lah. Meaning, my money spent without me knowing.
Right, right, right. I think that's a very powerful learning for you. So that.
And that one
Mhm.
more thing is
Mm.
very dangerous because if your spouse asks you what happened, you cannot answer, you'll be in deep trouble. I tell you.
Wow, this like in some kind of like experience from you, man. Is that really happened?
Not really not actually happen like that, but was question lah. What you
Right,
spend?
right, right,
Did you
right,
buy
right.
something behind my
O-
back,
Okay,
or
okay.
what the money went, or I buy
Yeah.
something without
Wow.
my spouse knowing?
Right,
So
right.
after that 6 months, I calculate. Then even my spouse also went for the first session because
Okay, okay.
I am the sole breadwinner, so my wife
Right,
didn't have income during that time, so
right,
depend on
right,
mine. So that
right.
was very helpful at the same time, very
Okay.
stressful for me.
Nice. Nice. So that was nice. I come back to you now. Let's share with Himli, brother Himli. You also have like been introduced to this game. You played the game, and what exactly that you learned by playing the game in the first time that you play? What happened? Can you share with us?
How you play the game is how you play in your real life.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay.
all your
Okay.
attributes, your behavior in your real life, it's actually shown into how you play the game. So when I first played
Right.
the game,
Mm-hmm.
I was really protecting my money, not to lose the
Okay.
money. Yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
also I'm very careful in terms of
Uh-huh.
investing. I'm very careful in terms of buying stocks. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just hoping for the payday to pass and accumulate
Right.
money.
Right. Yeah.
So
Okay.
so so the problem is it's like in my real life, when I accumulate money, I will always remain in the rat race. Yeah.
Right.
I will
Right.
never get out. Yeah.
Right.
My money will increase bit by bit after one round because I get
Mm-hmm.
paycheck. Yeah.
Right. Right.
But the problem is my money is not grow fast enough for me
Right.
to get
Right.
out of the rat race. So I
Right.
was playing very careful. And in
Okay.
real life also I was very careful with my
Right.
money.
So you realize in the first game, whatever that you do in that game is actually a reflection on how you behave in your real life, and it's
Yes.
just a carbon copy of whatever that you've been doing. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Let me go back to Salihin. Salihin, one of the things that I noticed is like that you've been playing the game with your spouse. You are actually like playing that game with the spouse. So both of you have some kind of like knowledge about this game, and so how does that um, help you when you are back home, when you discuss about finance, how when you guys play together, does that help in certain situation in your financial life?
Honestly speaking, it's actually help both of us because we understand how the game works. So we just apply on our daily life. So basically, we are very calculative in what we spend, what we
Hmm.
need, and what we want.
Hmm.
We need to
Right.
know these two, what we need and
Right.
what we want. So we
Right.
prioritize the need and the one. We try to save up so we can get that one.
Right.
And a lot of people also misunderstand this game whereby they think they understand how to play this game, then they suddenly want to become an investor.
Right.
It's not, it doesn't work that way. First of
Right.
all, this game teach you how to manage your income, your finance, your money management. Once
Right.
you
Right.
have these three things done, then you can think of or investing or start a business or do anything that generate money lah, basically.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. And let's go back to Abang Himli. After you play the game and you have some idea, does that help you to think of how to maybe use whatever that you have more structured into reaching financial independence? Getting out of the rat race, because before the play the game, as you mentioned just now, you earn money, then you keep, yes, the money is growing, but then you realize that you're still in the rat race, kind of like thing. So when you play the game, what are the difference that actually like you made to yourself so that you can move towards that the goal that now you understand, which is like getting out from the rat race? So can you share some of those things that you change or you structured from whatever that you're doing?
Before I play the game, my goal is to be we are husband and also the father of the family. Okay,
Mhm.
we are the provider. Okay,
Right, right,
so the intention is to bring enough for the family. All
right,
right. So if
right,
we have enough, a bit more, we can bring the family to holiday and all. Yeah,
right,
as long
right,
as everyone live comfortably. Well, if there's any cash surplus, we save a bit.
right,
But
right.
that was my intention to bring
Okay,
enough money for my family,
right,
and they live comfortably.
right.
Now, after playing, that was my goal.
Mm,
But after
mm,
playing cash flow, I have
mm.
different goal already.
Right,
Bringing money to the family, and letting them live comfortably at that
mm,
point in time is not enough.
right,
All right. So the cash flow actually rewired my brain.
mm, mm.
Therefore, I need to have a bigger goal. All right.
Right, right,
I need to see how my money, instead of spending time,
right.
have some saving,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I see what I can invest on. Okay,
Right,
it
right.
teach me
That's
okay
a shift, right?
stocks.
That's a shift,
There's a shift. Yes,
yeah,
there's a shift.
okay, interesting. Okay.
So and then I see property in a different light now. So everything I see is kaching kaching. Where can I kaching
Mhm.
kaching? Kaching means the dollar
Wow.
coming in
Yeah,
kaching.
it's how
Yeah.
can create. Yeah, because one of the rule of or one of the one of the thing to get out from the rat race is not relying on one income. So you need to have multiple source of income. So that's where your catching comes in, and you start to think,
Yeah.
like where else
And
I can get that catching. Okay.
and Abang, one of
Mm.
my bitter lesson is the credit card. All right.
Right, right.
Credit
Okay,
card is something. I mean, if you have a credit card, make sure you just hold it out. Not don't use it, please. Credit card
okay.
assume that you have the money to pay. Actually, you
Right,
don't have.
right,
You buy on credit,
right.
and the problem is once you pay, I mean, once you use the credit card,
Mhm.
you are bound to pay. If you are not,
Right,
I mean, it's if you don't pay the full amount after 1 month, you'll be succumb to 28%
right,
interest. Now it's
right.
28% go rolling and rolling and rolling
Exactly,
higher and higher.
exactly, exactly,
So when
exactly.
I play this cash flow, he says in order for me to get out of the rat race,
Uh-huh.
the passive income must be more than the
Yeah.
expenses.
Right,
Yes,
right,
that's
right,
one. The other thing is
right.
how to get out. Reduce
Mhm.
your expenses.
Right, right. So
So
that's
that's why I look at where are my expenses. I should make an effort, starting with credit card. How
right.
can I pay
Reduce,
slowly,
yes.
slowly until there's no more credit card alone,
Wow,
right?
wow, wow, wow.
Then I see how else I can cut down so that I'll be able to live simply, yeah,
Right, right,
and not extravagantly,
right,
right?
right,
The-
right,
because my goal shifted, like you said.
right,
In order to shift, you must see everything in a different lens now.
right, right,
So
right.
that's what the game has taught me.
Wow, wow, that's solid, man. That's solid. So whatever that you practice in that game, you shift it into your real life, and you start to cut off those expenses, because this is what you learn in the game. You have to reduce your expenses if you really want to get out of the rat race faster. Thank you for that. And let's back to Salihin. When you play the game, and you was mentioning just now, like you are the sole breadwinner when you come into the game, and you play, and your wife is like at a homemaker. And then when you realize in that game, in order to quickly get out from the rat race, you need to like create other source of income. You cannot rely on your just one single income. So after the game, do you really like think of maybe turning something or creating something in order to get that extra income? Like is turning maybe your passion, or you get whatever skills that you have to turn that into an income. So what exactly that you do? Because I definitely sure when you play the game, you realize, I can't survive with this one income. I need to create other income. So when you go back, so what exactly that you do in order to increase your income?
Okay. Let me correct you a little bit, Babu. I'm
Ah,
a
ah,
sole breadwinner. So the only one who
correct.
have income. My wife
Yes.
is schooling.
Schooling. All right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, schooling. So I still have to cover for her school needs and stuff. And I got a 1 year old. Just have a 1 year old.
Yeah.
So basically, like you say, okay. Uh, Basically, I lower down my expenses.
Okay.
Like Hilmi just now mentioned, doesn't mean you have to have your cash flow high to get more cash flow to actually get out of the rat
Mm,
race.
mm.
You need to lower your
Expenses.
expenses.
All right.
Yes, that's the one key thing.
Okay.
And at the same time, when you have skills, any skills lah, you
Mhm.
can turn into a service.
Right. Okay. So
For,
that
for
means,
example,
yeah.
like if you good in video editing or do advertising or even teaching. So like your
Right. So,
question is like
yeah.
how do I get a passive
Yes.
income? One
Yeah.
of it by teaching.
Teaching.
Teaching cash flow, teaching kids about financial literacy. So from
Wow,
I
I like
actually
that. I like that. So you get the idea that it's important for people to learn about these things, and you decided, okay, let's teach these, take these to the kids so that we can impart, and that become one, you are actually like doing a good thing for the kids. Secondly, it's also provide you certain kind of like income. Is that right?
yes, correct.
All
First of
right.
all, one of the main thing that I strongly want
Mm,
to do teaching for the kids, because during my younger years,
mhm.
it's nobody actually taught me how to
Right.
manage money.
Right, right,
Only
right.
our parents only will teach us save money to buy something, save
Yeah,
money for future, but they didn't tell
right,
us how actually we have to do it. So
right,
that is
right.
the one thing that I have vision as a goal lah, to teach more young kids about their future lah. This thing actually
Okay.
will help their future,
Wow.
because for me, it took me at least like 30 over years to actually learn
Before you
about this.
realize that,
Yes.
then you
Well,
realize, oh
before,
my God, if somebody have taught me when I was like young, maybe my whole situation is
yes,
different. All
exactly.
right. Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting. All right. So that means even we learn something and we can turn that into something that we can generate income. That was fantastic. And I just love the idea of teaching kids about money, about things in everywhere. All right. Okay, thank you guys for that, and let's continue this conversation for tonight, because tonight we are only three of us. I think a lot of those people who supposed to be here couldn't make it at this moment because of due to the jam that happened in our internet line. So they are not. So we want to like continue with this. The next segment for today is like it's about cash flow tips that I'm going to like introduce, and we are going to like discuss on that, right? And the quick cash flow tips for tonight, I'm going to like bring this thing called pay yourself first, and I think this is a very much uh, interesting point. Even it been written in the richest man in Babylon, in many of these wonderful books. It's always like talk about pay yourself first. So I would like to ask both of you, like let's start with Himli. What what it means when you heard pay yourself first. What's that for you?
For me, it's to improve myself. All right, pay myself. That means increase my skill in whatever I need to do, so that I can add value to others. So
Okay.
by signing up for courses, signing up for especially financial courses, yeah, to learn more,
Right.
because money people can give you, people can take from you,
Hmm.
but knowledge people cannot take it away from you.
Right. Right.
Knowledge,
Right.
you bring it in into you and it stays there. How you apply the knowledge is another thing. All
Hmm.
right. They say knowing and not doing is as good as not knowing.
Right.
So once
Right.
you have this knowledge, make sure you practice, do it
Can you
like what
repeat that again? Repeat that thing that you mentioned just now.
knowing and not doing is as good as not knowing.
Okay. So
So
knowing and not doing is as good as not knowing. All right. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So once you have this knowledge, so I pay myself.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
with this knowledge, I'll be able to create businesses,
Hmm.
intellectual businesses like training,
Right.
and also teaching others on leadership, on change management, and
Okay.
so on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
skills
Nice.
that
Thank you. So
I believe is needed for my target audience.
right.
So in that way,
Okay.
I'm building my own business. So shifting
Right.
towards the right,
Right.
moving towards
Right.
building my business.
Nice, nice. And Salihin, what's that for you? What's pay yourself means to you?
Okay lah. Let me explain first from general knowledge. General knowledge that I know lah. When people say
Okay.
pay first, to yourself. So some people will think that they do something, they want that income or whatever profit they have. But for me, I'm agree with Hilmi, because money is not only a source of currency. Knowledge also a source of currency. So for me, knowledge, learning skill, or do something that you don't know, you go and find out and learn. Like Helmi said, to improve your target audience,
Mhm.
that is actually priceless lah.
All right.
So
Okay.
so for my point of view, I agree with Hilmi. Knowledge is power lah.
Right.
Without
Okay.
knowledge, without
Mhm.
knowledge, you you can earn, but not as much as the knowledge you have.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And
So yeah.
AbangAbu, if I
Yeah.
may add also,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
This
in addition
discussion don't
to
feel like, like you can just like share so that.
yeah, in addition to that, when you pay yourself,
Mhm.
always before, I mean, when we have a salary, we straight away pay our expenses,
Right.
pay our
Right. Right.
electricity
Right.
bill and all
Yeah.
that. By the time
Yeah.
finish, we got nothing else
Nothing.
for us.
So you
So what
just.
we pay
Oh,
ourselves, that means before you pay your expenses,
mm, mm.
decide 10% of your income you
Okay.
put
Say it
aside.
again. 10%. So it's like it's
No,
a
it's
rule.
up
Mm,
to anyone. It could
mm.
be 15%, it be
Right.
20%, depending
Right.
on your income, yeah,
Mm,
and
mm,
your
mm.
expenses. So if you can
Right.
afford to put aside 20%, even better. So
Right.
pay
Right.
yourself first, set aside 20%, keep one side or keep in a saving or whatever. Don't
Right.
touch it. And
Right.
then the rest, the 80%, then you start paying the expenses,
Right.
pay
Right.
this and
Right.
pay that.
Right.
In
Yeah.
that way, you are saving.
Right.
Yeah. Even though you don't have enough after you pay the 80% off, at the back of your mind, I have
So
this 20% that I
at
put
least,
aside.
yeah, at least I have something. All right, that's
Yeah.
wonderful. Salihin, sometimes, yeah, what as Himli is doing, it is okay for those people who have extra. They have extra, and then they can just like pay themselves first. But some of those people who have this habit, it's going to be difficult. So, do you think automate the process will make it consistent? Do you think by
It's,
automating?
it's very simple. There's two words to describe it. Money management.
All right. Okay.
If you learn how
Okay.
to manage your finance, you like he may say, if you know how to put aside for rainy day or put aside for saving or what, you can use that to roll around to
Right. Right.
sustain your current situation. When
Right.
you have
Right.
more, you save more. Doesn't mean you earn more, you spend more.
Yeah.
That
But
more, a lot of people have think, oh, I got more and I plan already. Next week, I want to go and buy this phone.
right. Right.
Next week, I
Right.
want to go shopping. It's
Right.
wrong mindset. There's a saying in Malay, uh, belum ada duit tapi dah belanja.
All right. That
Meaning,
means before you
you
have the money, you are
dream already,
spending your
spending.
your future money. People call it you spending
Yes,
your future money. You haven't have the
yes,
money, but you already spend it.
yes,
Yeah,
correct.
that's nice. Okay, and all right. Thank you guys for that segment. And like let discuss. When you have this, what exactly, why this is so important to pay ourselves first. Do you it's part of building a very good financial security, am I right? Like, do you guys agree that like by doing this you're actually like building a very good financial security? At the same time, you are teaching yourself to be disciplined so that it helps to grow your wealth. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yes. I think discipline is important
Mm, 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 mm,
where
mm.
money management is concerned.
Right, right, right. Because I heard this. I don't know whether I heard it's come out from my main. I always tell that you can't manage money. You can't manage money. You can only manage yourself so that the money is managed. So
Mm.
basically, it's about managing yourself so that you can manage the money better. If you don't, that's where the disciplines comes in. So you are disciplined on yourself so that the money will be managed. All right. So let's throw this one challenge. I want to like get this challenge to all of us and those who are listening to this or watching this or going to watch this. Take this as a challenge. So this week, let's challenge this. Save 10% of our income and and yeah, that's our challenge. For this week or this month, we are going to like save 10% of our income and put it aside. So Himli, are you up to the challenge?
Yes,
Yes,
I
yeah.
am up to the
All
challenge.
right, up the
Yes.
challenge, and I'm going to ask this next week. All right, and what about you, Salihin? Are you up to the challenge that you're going to save 10% of whatever that we're going to like get from this week and this month? We just going to like put in our saving.
Bang, you too late already. I put aside already. I put aside already.
All right, that means you are already like in advance of the challenge. All right, thank you guys for that. Okay, guys, I think we are coming to the end of this session. I think today we talked about escaping from the rat race and what we need to do in order to do that in the game as well, how that can be applied in our real life. So we talk about the smart moves of like buying properties in the game, and also how to do that in our real life, and an inspiring story from both of you guys. After you played the game, it's actually have a tremendous shift in your mind, the way that you look at money, the way you look at the expenses and all those stuff. And I think for those of you are listening and will be listening, it's just not just listen but taking action. Start applying whatever that we've been sharing, so that you can see the same results that these people are getting. And just as a final note, I just want to share that we'll be like having a cash flow game session that happening around the world, around the globe. And and you can actually go into our website to get it. You can just like go into www.abangabu.com. It's easy for you guys, abangabu.com, and then from there you can actually surf and you can find that information of like cash flow game. So the first one, we are having one game that happening in Dubai on this 21st of December. So we'll be like having at the Millenia Tower, Dubai. It's a one whole day event, and it's a very exclusive event because it's limited only for 30 packs, all right? And from the latest count that we already have 25 people and we have just like 5 seats left. So that's all taken up in Dubai. And we will be like having the same day session, the simple session in a 2 hour session in Singapore for those people who interested to learn about this game. You can get connected with my uh, two gentlemen here so that you can actually connect. For Salihin, you can connect if you're in Singapore, and if you're in Malaysia, you can actually connect with Brother Himli so that they can actually guide you when to play, where to play, how to play, and everything for you guys. So you can get their connection. And if you don't mind, Brother Himli and also Brother Salihin, you can actually just put say hello in the comment box so that people can actually like connect with you. And another game that is going to happen is in India, Hyderabad, India, on the 28th of December. We are having another cash flow session. This is what been planned for this month in December, and more games are actually happening in January and February. And we'll be updating. So don't miss our session again for the next week of our cash flow game talk show. It's just a new show that we have created, and we believe this is going to be like adding value to many people. And we are looking forward to see more people come and share their experience and their learning while playing the game. All right. So before I end, I want to like just leave this with Brother Himli and also Salihin. If you have anything that you want to convey or bring that message to people out there who are watching, will be watching, and those who are actually currently watching. So anything that you want to say about this cash flow or whatever that you feel, hey, I want to share with all of you to do this. Come on. So start with Brother Himli. No, what happened? I can't hear you.
Mute, mute, mute.
I think you mute, Brother Himli. Can you unmute?
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Mm.
Understand that money is just a tool.
Okay.
A tool.
Right.
Okay. And do not ever let money control you.
Okay.
You must always be on top of it, and you must always control money. Okay.
Wow.
Money is just a tool. What you can
Mm,
control is your self-worth, and what you can control is adding value to others.
right,
So focus on adding value to others in whatever, be it if you're an employee, add more value to your job. If you're in
right,
business, add more value to your customer. Sooner
right,
or later, when you add more value, people recognize it and people will pay you more than what you ask for.
right,
So
right,
money will come to you without you realizing it, by you
right.
continuously adding value to others.
Right, right. Nice, nice. I think you mentioned something very important, Either you control the money or the money will control you. Once the money control you, you can't escape from it. So better you become the you don't become the servant, but you become the steward, That means you become the front, you control the money and don't allow the money controls to you. Okay, thank you so much for that. And Salihin, what is your um, whatever that you want to say to the audience.
Okay, I suggest those who are just trying to settle down with family or haven't trying planning for the future to get married or even have children or have families lah.
Hmm.
Just come down, have a session. I will personally show you, guide you how to actually manage your money properly to
Right,
have a better future. This is not just a game. Like AbangAbu always mentioned, this is not just a game. It actually will benefit you in real life.
real life.
And
Yep.
a lot of people who play once and sometimes they didn't come back because they thought it's just another game.
Right,
They don't understand the game, the purpose of the game, the agenda of the game. The
right,
agenda of the game to manage your money properly, to have passive income, to actually help you retire early or have a
right,
comfortable life. It's
right.
not that okay, the thing is a lot of people out there really don't want to step out of the comfort zone because
Hmm.
they say, oh, uh, my salary is just enough for my family. But they
Right,
do not think about the do that that will happen in future.
right,
Do that means things that you cannot avoid. For
right.
example, somebody falls sick, somebody got into a serious accident
Hmm.
or touch wood lah,
Hmm.
some sort of that. How do you actually gonna manage if your sole breadwinner do not have any source of other income?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
I encourage this until December every Saturday we have a session. And on January 2025 on the 5th we also have one full day session workshop whereby AbangAbu personally gonna
Right.
be there
Right.
teaching not only about the cash flow but all sort of cash flow related issues.
Right.
So
Right.
do sign
Right.
up for the one day. If
Right.
you don't want to sign up for the one day, just come over this coming Saturday and the next last Saturday for the
Right.
3 hour session. It's
Right.
free,
Right.
guys. It's
Right.
free.
Free. It's free. It's free. Right. All right. Thank you guys for that. I really want to thank you and appreciate your time to be with me in this cash flow talk show. And the guys and those who are listening, thank you so much. We have a few members that watching. Thank you for watching. And just remember, next week, the same time, we're going to have another cash flow game talk show with a lot of more interesting ideas and tips and sharings. And please do tag your friend along and let make this community grow and help a lot of others out there. And you too can be part of this show by coming and playing, and then you can actually share your experience, right? So with that, I want to thank all of you again. And again, Brother Himli, thank you so much. And Miss Salihin, thank you so much. Till we meet again in our next session. So I want to just say bye bye. And yes, just let play, because Robert always mentioned this: what the hand does, the mind remember. The more you play the game, the richer you become. So with that, I want to just leave and thank you again. See you next week. Best, best, best.
Take care.